Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. My name is Amin El Hassan. I'm joined as always by Big Jerv, Black Trey, producer Sean on one and twos. We've got a caustic episode for you guys today. That's a big word. It means we're being abrasive today. The jokes are flying, and you know what, man? This is one of those parental advisory. If you're sensitive, this may not be the episode for you because I get a lot off my chest, and then there's some rebuttals in there. I ain't gonna name names. There's some rebuttals in there that, while true, may ring a little harsh. But it is a funny show. I'll give you that. I laughed hard. Let's see. We cover the latest episode of Power. It came back with very Power vibes after a couple of weeks off of being kind of subtle in a regular TV show. Power reminded us all why it's Power. Also, we got into Donda, the album by the man in the red hat. Sean tries to defend it unsuccessfully. Spoiler alert. Also, I talk about my favorite cities because we started arguing about cities, what cities are trash, what cities are the best cities. And all of that, of course, was spawned and kicked off by a conversation about my trip to Louisville this weekend. But first, before we get into that, remember, patreon.com/countedthings. Become a Patreon. Get all that extra content. Get the overflow episodes. Get the live shows that we do every other Wednesday. Get the Cinephobe special editions. We do one of those, at least one of those every month. Always good time. Always fun. We just dropped another one last week. So make sure you're a Patreon subscriber. And if you are a Patreon subscriber, make sure everyone else around you is a Patreon subscriber too. But as I said, we start this episode in the municipality of Louisville, Kentucky. Man, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to say this. I don't care. I'm never going back. Worst city. In the running for one of the worst cities in America, Louisville. It was all, you know what it was, man? Everyone kept asking me, what happened? Like, did I get robbed or whatever? Nothing big happened. It was just all around. You get bad vibes from the city, man. I got it in Cleveland. I felt the same way in Louisville, man. And the biggest thing, like, my dad asked me, like, yo, what was so bad about it? I'm like, you know what? The people. Everybody looked dusty. Everybody.
Hey, man.
Black people, white people, it did not matter. Everyone was dusty looking, man. Everywhere I went, I couldn't tell. It's because I fucked up. I couldn't tell homeless people from regular people apart. Everybody just had that look.
It was that bad.
It was that bad, man.
Y'all were killing it in the group chat. Crazy.
I'm gonna say, man, my experience in Louisville has been a little different. I've had some good food. I don't think that Raising Cane's deserves a line wrapped around 2 blocks.
Listen to what you're saying.
Yo, they like the place with the cinnamon biscuit type joint or whatever. What's Raising
Texas,
Cane?
Texas toast, G.
So today, right? I posted on Twitter today. This taco spot, and the taco spot is crazy, bro. When I mean crazy, one of my tacos had carne asada steak, bourbon poached shrimp, mac and cheese, spicy chili, and barbecue jam loaded on it. Right?
I'm straight.
Fire, but it's the right. And then I went to another spot. Yes, the first day there. And it was cool. It was the Eagle. I had a grilled cheese with a slice of apple and some jam in it. That was good too. I didn't expect it to be fire, but it was good. But I understand, how you feel.
Trey, listen to what you said. Even their food is dusty. It's like
grilled cheese.
No, grilled cheese with an apple and jam in it. Just sounds like this was all we had left in the fridge. And
Hey man, Kentucky ain't did nothing. Listen, I do want to scoop some whiskey while I'm here before I get up out of here. I've heard the whiskey is top tier.
I heard the Louisville Slugger
museum
is dope.
I'm not trying to look at baseball bats. Like, think about that. Think about that. You asked me to go look. What's a baseball bat? Like, does it evolve? It's the same baseball bat over and over again. Come on, man. Remember when that shit was long and flat like a cricket bat? No, it's been a baseball bat the same way. Like Babe Ruth had the same kind of baseball bat. No, man, I'm telling you, like everything about it was just All right. So yesterday I went to brunch. It took me 20 minutes to get silverware. Like my food was out.
Oh, that's the worst.
I had a
bro.
I can honestly say I can relate to that. But the young lady she was the only person doing the table, so I felt bad. But why is only one person working?
Why when you got me my water and everything, why did you give me silverware right then? Like
from
I
the
don't
jump,
understand.
right?
Yeah, I mean it's like you knew I wasn't coming here to like finger foods.
If your food is sitting there on the table, you gotta make that move and go get something, bro.
I
And
thought
Amin was being an asshole. He didn't even pick at his food or nothing. He
no,
just
gotta
I
go
sat
get
there
some.
He
because I
sat
need
there.
to demonstrate. I got to demonstrate that I can't start eating my food.
oh my god! Hey,
Yeah,
Amin,
you're an asshole.
Amin sitting at the table making sighs for no reason.
So,
I would love to try this food, but
uh-huh. Oh
Yeah, you
man.
gotta go get that shit so it doesn't get cold.
Yo, there was a like both Friday and Saturday. I was on the hunt, but again, weekend nights, not Tuesday, right? And not out in the burbs downtown, and also we're not in like New York or a heavy lockdown city. I'm in Kentucky.
no mask,
You,
not in sight.
you telling me like we don't care about masks, we don't care about, but like oh our restaurants aren't open. And I'm not talking about 11 o'clock either. I'm like, man, it's 9. And you go see Yelp says you're open, Google says you're open, and I walk there, and the restaurant's not open, but the sign in the restaurant says you're open. I'm like, at what point is this not my fault anymore? And it's not one spot, multiple places. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, me
And so the cherry on top was so sad. I went to a wedding, right? So Saturday after the wedding was out like on a farm somewhere. So we're on the shuttle back. And one of the dudes had his phone hooked up to the aux cord, and he was playing nothing but 90s R&B, man. This dude, white guy, whatever, young white guy, but he's like, yo, 90s R&B is my life. So he was playing some of the jams, and he was playing some like baby making music. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yo, man, I'm in my zone, whatever. So whatever. So we get to the hotel bar is closed. We're like, cool. Yo, is there a bar around here that's open? And they're like, yeah, go around the corner, a block away. There's a bar right there. Awesome. We got a strong group of about 10 people. Cool. We walk into the bar. First round, I got it. Okay, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? We get Tito's, sodas, all types of things like that. Big order, right? Drinks come out. As the drinks are coming out, my man says to the bartender, I said to like, yo, the music was just trash. So he says, yo, is there like this music? Is a guy like, yo, just ask them. They probably have a jukebox. Like, yo, do you have a jukebox? No. They're playing it from the back over here. It's like, all right, well, can we not like make a request, but can we switch the genre up? Because you're playing some alternative rock and roll, whatever. Just want to throw on, keep the vibes going. And he's like, well, we don't really take requests. Like, no, we're not asking for requests here. We're just like the genre. Well, you could pick whatever you want. Just switch it up. He's like hemming and hawing. And then my man says, yo, I'll give you $150. And so I said, I'll match it. And she says, no, we're not doing it.
How many people are in the spot outside of y'all 10?
Maybe like another 8 people. It wasn't packed. And I'm just like, what? And she's like,
He got to do that. He got to do that.
And then she says, this conversation is over. And I said, what? I said, okay, so first of all, your bar ain't popping like that. Number 2, you playing some real awkward music when the other people in this bar, they're black. Like the other 8 people, like 4 of them are black. And one of the and the dude at the door is black. And I'm like, yo, let me explain something to you. It's not just the 300 we about to give you. You understand that also we're going to stay and keep buying drinks. You're buying like rounds to the end of the night at this point. You're saying no to all of that. And she walked away. And I'm like, we got to finish our drinks, get the hell up out of here. Because, and Jerv, you remember, in Cleveland, that first year, I told the story before, we were all in that Irish pub or whatever, and it's everybody on an expense account, and it's a bunch of alcoholics because it's NBA media. And at 11:55, ba-ding, 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 last call, and we're like, wait, we asked the Cleveland guys, yo, what time last call in Cleveland? Like 2 a.m. I'm like, yo, why are you calling last call? Well, last call 2 a.m. Yeah, but we're closing in 5 minutes. I'm like, you stupid motherfucker, you don't see all this money? And that's what I damn Cleveland forever. And you know what? I'm damning Louisville. You don't like money. You deserve to struggle. You deserve to be a dusty ass, ashy city with homeless people and like accountants looking exactly the same. And none of your restaurants are open. And by the way, they had a couple of other bars trying to charge cover $15. $15
for a bar.
For a bar. And I
In
could
Louisville?
see it wasn't even like on some clothes. Maybe they got some ill. It was open. I can see the whole establishment. I can see everyone in there. Oh, and by the way, 0 hoes.
None.
0. Not one. Not one from the moment I set foot in that city to the moment I left. Not one. Like, damn, okay. I think I said in the text message, every single one I saw had a gut. Didn't matter if she was skinny or fat. Everyone had a gut. Like, no, I'm not. I don't have a six pack. I'm not, and I don't like. Honestly, to be honest, I don't like my girls to have six packs. Like, you know, I like a little
cushion.
natural. Yeah, just a little natural. You know,
Yeah.
just look natural down there. Don't be like, oh, it's just crazy to me. But when I tell you, it's like one of those: is she or is she not pregnant? I mean, they might have been all been pregnant, maybe.
Bro, come on. Charles working San Antonio level, bro.
I'm just saying, man. I'm not like. I'm just saying. Like, look, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. You go to cities, you're like, oh, there are a lot of beautiful people here.
Yeah.
Louisville is not one of those.
Yeah, you hit the food is trash, the spots are trash, the females are trash. That makes it a trash city.
The dudes are trash. Again, like I said, everyone looked homeless. Everybody. And by the way, as I was leaving, literally at the airport, the airport, man.
Yes, he gonna dish you.
I felt so bad, man. The family of Muhammad Ali has to be so disappointed that they put his name on a glorified Greyhound station. I mean, I was like, what are we doing here? We just all just rushing the, okay, all right, I see how it goes. It was just people. I'm like, what? And then, of course, my flight was delayed, and they didn't know how to AC on. I was sweating bullets in there.
No AC in the airport?
Dog, it was
no
like
AC in the airport.
It was at least 86 degrees, at least.
Nah, they gotta have central air.
I've never been sweating. I was sweating at the gate. Sweating.
That's crazy.
I wasn't by the window. I was like,
how don't they have central air?
Bro, this is what I'm telling you about this place, man. So, like, as I'm leaving and I'm delayed and I'm sweating and I'm just sick of this place, whatever, I'm going through Instagram, and one of Instagram stories comes up, and it says, like, LMPD lieutenant suing the city over demotion. And so I didn't know. It was just like a random thing. So I was like, oh, what's this lieutenant suing with this random city for? And it's because he used the N-word in a training session. A white guy used it. And so he got demoted. And so now he's fighting the demotion. I'm like, what city is this? LMPD, Louisville Metro Police Department. I'm like, you got it. Goodbye. Goodbye forever.
Final straw.
Yeah, no, forever.
Correct.
Yeah.
Will you ever go back to Louisville?
Absolutely not.
Meanwhile, Trey in Louisville, and he's having a little better time, I think.
I'm gonna say this, Jerv. If Louisville wants me to come back, I'm gonna have to fly in on a private jet. I'm gonna have to have like car service waiting for me to take me to some sort of Airbnb mansion type situation.
And Louisville got to be in the Final Four or some shit.
No, I was like the Kentucky Derby. So what I thought about, like,
there you go.
Might go for the Kentucky Derby. But even then, I was like, do I really care? I don't want to wear a stupid ass hat.
I would do Kentucky Derby.
I'm not.
I'll do the Derby
for sure.
I'll do the Derby.
No, like
we used to do the Derby in Portland, so I'll definitely do it here in Kentucky.
No. You like Trey. All right, I won't say more. I want Trey to come out alive.
I just really would drink. I would be drunk drinking mint juleps all the time.
I tried to be. I tried. I mean, well, you can look at my Instagram stories. I tried to be.
Okay,
It didn't help. It didn't help.
so look,
It's not like Milwaukee. Milwaukee, I got there and it was like everything.
I mean,
was
but I
low.
just came from Indianapolis, bro.
That's another trash one. That's another trash one.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Yeah.
I'll reserve.
Those people were nice, bro. I fuck with Indianapolis.
I will reserve my judgments on Indianapolis. It's been a long time since I've been, so like it's been a while, like a decade at least. So I don't know for a fact if it's still trash. But when I went, it was trash.
It's just hard for me to love these Midwest cities because I'm from California and I live in New York now. So my expectations are crazy high. And before that, I lived in Scottsdale. So like,
you have standards.
It is to a point. First of all, my hotel is top tier though. I will say that. Has 3 restaurants, has a spa. It's probably the best joint in Louisville. No lie.
It probably is.
Let me take it back. Louisville.
I was at a spot next door to your hotel, and our restaurant, despite the promises of Yelp and Google, was closed. They opened from 5 to 11, and I'm just like, well, it's just like, but I just couldn't understand. It's like, now this is how y'all take the pandemic seriously. Like, you won't get vaccinated, you won't wear masks, but like our restaurants will only be open for 12 minutes. I didn't understand. It's the restaurant. It said it was one of the best brunch spots in the city, and it was closed for brunch. At 5.
I understand the madness now. Go for it.
Unbelievable. But as far as Indianapolis goes, I don't know, man. But I know one thing. Last time I went, it was trash. Louisville's trash. Chicago's trash.
What?
Dog, I'm telling you, man. Like,
dog,
Chicago
get out of here with that shit.
I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, man. I figured it out. It's because every one of these places has this wild ass inferiority complex about being in the middle of the country.
Nah,
like I'm telling you.
I said nah.
Maybe you can't sense it because you in the middle of it. You exuding it right now. But I'm telling you, as someone who is a coastal nigga, if you will, I see it. I sense it off the people. The only place where I didn't feel that way so far was Milwaukee.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you love in Milwaukee over
love it and got love because I got love as soon as I walked in the cities. Always shown love, and I'm not saying show love because who I am. Show love just because everyone was just mad chill.
You need to come back to Chicago and actually kick it. Chicago
a top 5 city.
Chicago, easy,
top five?
Easily.
I don't know if I got a top 5. But
okay, hold on.
Easily.
Up there.
Hold on, Trey. New York, LA, Miami. That's 3 already.
Okay.
All right.
Chicago in there.
Okay, yeah,
I like DC more than Chicago.
DC is 4.
No
I
way.
ain't
No way.
No
Not even close.
DC's way better.
No
How about this
cap.
one?
No cap.
Houston, no way.
I'm not crazy about Houston. Shout out to the H though.
No.
I lived there.
I like Houston.
I lived there for multiple.
Houston was cool, but I think I like Chicago more than Houston.
It's not fucking with Chicago.
Y'all want.
Shout out to Houston, man.
I'm cool on Dallas.
Chicago better than all of them, all the Texas cities,
New Orleans,
all that other shit. Better than New
I
Orleans. If we're talking about going to New Orleans for 2 days, are you talking about going to New Orleans for a couple days? We're talking about what's a better overall city. Chicago is washing New Orleans.
I would rather other than obviously what's happening right now to New Orleans.
God bless.
You talking about what happens every year? Is that what you're talking about? You talking about what happens every 12 months? Is that what you're talking about?
Wow.
Because this not the. Let's keep it 100
episode.
You feel me? Like you talking about what happens every 12 months? Like I hope everybody cool down there, but that shit is every year, bro. Chicago ain't. We get a little snow. You know what I'm saying? A little ice.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Me about to be banned from Louisville and Chicago. This nigga Sean about to get banned from New Orleans.
I fuck with New Orleans, but come on, man.
Oh, you niggas is sick.
I like New Orleans more than Chicago. I'm not going to front though. I heard that was a good argument.
You heard meet me in DC.
Phoenix.
I'm trying. I really am trying.
I went to ASU. I got big
I
love
know.
for Phoenix. It can't fuck with
I'm
Chicago.
off Phoenix.
We're talking about as a city?
Come on, man.
Phoenix?
I'm off Phoenix.
Greater than Chicago? Are you?
Better.
Come on, dog.
Way
You're
better.
black. You're blacking out right now.
San Diego?
San Diego fire. I got San
I
Diego.
like San Diego. I'm extremely
Never
biased,
been.
but
Phoenix,
San Diego is a good city.
They racist. I don't fuck with
Vegas?
Phoenix. Fuck Vegas. Vegas trash.
Come on, man.
Yo,
What are we
y'all like
talking about?
Vegas isn't trash. It's not trash.
Vegas-
but like
Vegas trash, bro.
You're
cool.
talking about, you're talking about a spot you'll pull up to
Jerv,
for a couple
Jerv,
days.
You don't fucking live in Henderson. Stop speaking like you live there.
Seattle?
I've never been to
They
Seattle,
got
so I
bad
can't
ones.
speak on Seattle.
Seattle got bad ones. They got
Atlanta?
They got young women.
Atlanta?
I don't know if y'all better than the A, my man.
Come
I
on.
don't know if you're better than the A, my
Amin
man.
probably the only person that like topped my Atlanta experience. And I went on listen, and I'm talking about my strip club run in 2011. Jeezy had to go put his money up. I'm gonna tell you that now, and that's no cap in my rap. You feel me?
You'd rather go to Chicago than Atlanta?
Yes.
Hell no.
For
real?
Out of your mind.
Oh, Chicago is tough,
bro.
as fuck, bro.
Hard.
Y'all are
Chicago hard.
No, I'm telling you, bro.
You'd rather go to Chicago than Atlanta, Trey?
Yes, bro. Yes.
The food, the lake is right there, the people,
Atlanta
everything.
is white Phoenix. I mean, Atlanta is Black Phoenix.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, bro. I'm cool.
Nah, man, you wildin' though. You
I
wildin'.
mean, whatever floats your boat.
No, I'm telling you one thing. Chicago's out the list.
Hey, man,
how many times you been in Chicago?
Like, it's crazy because like pre-pandemic, like obviously All-Star Game was the last time I went.
Yeah,
and that marked
it was super brick.
The fifth time I had been in the span of like a year and a half, and every time I went, it didn't matter whether it was summer, fall, spring, or winter. The weather was shitty every single time.
So that's what you're
every single time. Every single time.
That All-Star Game weekend was some of the coldest shit I felt in a minute. It was freezing.
Spending mad time on these cities, man. Fuck these cities.
I'm telling you, or the next one on my list that I gotta see for myself, because I was like, everyone's like, why'd you go? I was like, first of all, 22nd of all, honestly, I thought I was gonna have a good time. I was like, oh, this is dope. I'm still riding a high in Milwaukee. I'm like, we'll go to Louisville, it'll be the same thing, like these like hidden gems or whatever. Nope. No.
I lived in Milwaukee too. I like Milwaukee. I got mad love for Milwaukee. They in the top 5 city.
The next one, well, I mean not top 5, but it's like I had a good time. The next one on the list is like, yo, you're on deck circle, whatever, because it's another one. Oh, it's great. Da da da. All right, let me see it for myself. Detroit.
I'm cool in Detroit.
They say
I love Detroit.
I want to go there.
They're saying in the last like 3 years, it's really gotten a lot better. It's
downtown.
Downtown Detroit City. Yeah,
downtown's fire.
It's okay.
I don't know.
It's getting there.
I'm gonna go with, see, there you go. Is it getting there or is it there?
You did peep Sean. It's okay. He's not letting anything fly. He's not letting anything fly.
Dan Gilbert dropped a bunch of money in Detroit downtown. He fixed it up a little bit. I think he's got Quicken headquarters out there or some shit. It's okay. You go check it out. It's all right.
Bro,
it's okay.
I'm just saying, like the way people talk about it, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give it a shot. But no, if you're asking me, like top 5 cities, New York, LA, Miami, definitely DC is in there. Definitely Houston, Dallas, New Orleans, San Diego, Phoenix, Atlanta, all of these, Seattle, Portland. I'll go to Portland before I go to Chicago.
You are sick, bro.
Horrible.
No, I fuck with Portland. It's okay. You can't fuck with Chicago though.
Nah, man.
You just named the whole country. That's crazy.
Dog, we went to Chicago during the NBA finals, and had to beg from bar to bar just to get someone to not have some meaningless baseball game on. Or not the NBA finals, my bad. The NBA like conference finals. So someone's like, oh, but like the Astros and the Angels are playing right now. I'm like, who gives a shit?
You be having a rough time at the bar getting requests, huh? Nobody fuck with your request at the bar. Huh? They be giving you all the time.
Stop making requests.
I'm sorry. I'm used to places that like money. That's my bad.
Speaking of Chicago, Let's talk about Donda. All right, Sean, you went to the live, the basic show.
Wrap it up.
Installation. You stood in this long ass line to see Kanye West.
What long line?
It was no long line for you.
No, I said
What time did you go?
Yo, I got there like an asshole at 9:45.
But so when doors opened up, were you the first people that was there?
No, the doors. So from me talking to people in there, the doors opened at like 6:30 for people to get merch and shit. I wasn't. Okay. I got there. The show on the ticket stub said 9 o'clock. I got there at 9:45.
So you had a smooth transition to walk in
because I knew Buddy was going to be late, and he didn't end up coming on till almost 11.
Okay, of course. So you're in the chat, and what do you say
about what?
The experience.
I said, this motherfucker's nowhere to be found, my G. I've been here an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay,
and I was 45 minutes late.
Right. And then what else happened?
You tried to time it.
What you mean? I tried to time it and smoked it crazy. What you mean? What else did I say? It was.
I mean, Jerv had the feedback.
Well, no, listen. Listen, if we're gonna talk about he was talking about the album. If we're gonna talk about the show. Yeah. The show was a spectacle, like I thought it was, like I thought it was going to be. Everyone was going to be up there. Thought it was going to be a spectacle. I wanted to see what was going to go on. I mean, if we're going to talk about the rollout and the marketing of Donda, it's elite, top tier, one of the best rollouts of all time. And we could talk about that as long as you want.
That's crazy. I'm not.
You don't think so?
I don't look at it like that. I just don't care that much. I'm not putting that much energy, and I don't like. I understand this dude is always extra out. Him, Diddy. Who else is extra out like that? It's a few niggas that just extra out. Probably Drake. Extra the fuck out for no reason, right? Good on the
live performance, you mean?
No, just anything. The rollout, the process.
Lil Nas X.
Yeah, Lil Nas X is in that category too, right? And good for them niggas. Cool. But we hit play on this motherfucking album.
Yep.
For one. 27 tracks. I would bitch and complain about the duration, but it's the same duration as Life After Death. So if this was in CD, it is. I see the smirk. But again, all that extra shit. Jerv was so disappointed because of this Jay-Z verse. Please tell us, Jerv.
So, I'm seeing everybody at the live show tweet out, oh, the whole verse this, whole verse that. Oh, this nigga got Hov on the joint. So I'm like, oh shit. Hov must have bodied this. Like the way everyone's response was, like, oh my God, he's got Jay-Z on a track. Yo, I don't even think he said anything. Like the only thing I remember from the bar was something about the red hat. I was extremely disappointed, and that's a lot for me to say.
Let me tell y'all something. I've known Jerv for about 8 years now. This is the first time. I'm dead serious. This man has defended Kingdom Come and Magna Carta Holy Grail. This is the first time I've ever heard Jerv have a critical word about Hov. The first time ever. I'm not exaggerating. The longtime listeners, the ones that go back to After Hours and all that stuff, like the After Dark show, they know. Like I used to roast Jerv about this every episode. He's never said something like this about Hov. Look what this guy has made him do. Look what this red hat has made him do.
Listen, the verse was pedestrian, but I think overall, well, let me ask you this, right? Because Trey, you said 27 tracks. It's a lot. It is a lot of tracks. Let me ask y'all this. How many tracks have to be good on an album for you to consider it a good piece of work?
70%.
70%. So no matter how many tracks the whole album is, it's got to be 70%. So you put out 12.
20 tracks, 14 of them got to be good.
They have to be good.
What, Jerv? So you're co-signing the 7%? I mean,
yeah.
Jerv?
I mean, we've done it. We broke down these out. We broke down good albums before.
How many on the track?
There's 27 tracks on the album.
27. So
it is not 20 good tracks on that.
Nah, on a 27 track joint, I would need like 22, 23 of them.
19.
Yo, come on, bro.
The 70% mark. Hold on, listen. The 70% rule gives you 19. You need 19 good songs on a 27 track album.
All right, here we go. Jail.
19.
You Jerv hated the voice. the verse from Hove. What do you think
That's
about it,
the
Sean?
Hov
I think that that song is one of the more pedestrian joints on there, but it was more,
I mean, we ain't even got to do commentary. Is it good or not?
Nah,
Yeah?
pedestrian.
Okay, that's out of there.
Yep.
God breathe.
I hate that song. That's probably the worst.
Terrible. That's two.
That shit is whack.
Off
You
the
bet-
grid.
These songs
I
are
thought
You got 8 strikes. You have 8 strikes. You've used 2 of them, so 6 left.
No, because yeah, okay. Listen. I'm not. If you're all looking for me to say that there's 22 tracks on here, there's not 19. There's
No,
not.
that's my number.
But there's still 13, 14 really good tracks on here.
Let's see if we
Let's
get
go
that
through it. Go through it.
Off the grid. Off the grid was fire.
Off the grid is fire.
That was his best verse in 5 years. I'll give him that. Off the grid. So that's only one out of those first 4, right?
Yeah.
Donda Chan doesn't really count. So out of the 3, Hurricane. I liked Hurricane.
Hurricane's fire. The Weeknd was going crazy on that. That song is fire.
Okay. Praise God.
Yeah, that's just fire. Let's get right. It's a good
I'm
track.
not mad at that. Jonah.
Good track.
I like Jonah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
Where you
the whole first fucking half of the album is hard. It
Well,
starts
you don't sound like it because you killed 2.
well, no, well,
2 of the first 3 songs.
2. Yeah, no, but like the next like 7 or 8. Look, like Jonah, 4 or 5 summers. What's that shit called?
Wait,
Junior?
okay.
Yeah.
Junior,
Yeah.
Watson,
Fire. Yeah.
I like those 2. Believe What I Say is probably
the Lauryn Hill sample.
the second
Crazy.
best song on there.
Yeah.
That's old Kanye on that.
Yep.
24. No.
It's okay.
Remote
Yeah.
Control.
Solid.
And Soulja Boy was mad because his verse didn't make it. And I'm glad it didn't make it, but no, Remote Control out for me too.
No.
What about Moon?
Moon? I fuck with Moon. How can I get through? Some shit like that. I can't remember how it goes, but yeah, that shit. It's all right.
Donda.
No, I didn't like Donda very much.
Okay. Keep My Spirit Alive.
Too gospel-y for me.
Okay. Jesus Lord. Jesus Lord.
Oh, no, I fuck with that. I fuck with like the second little ad lib at the end of the hook. It was all right.
The one with the locks is the best one.
Yes.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
New Again.
It was the okay.
Hey, we
Lord,
already did it.
No, listen, but like Lord, Lord, I Need You, the Kim Kardashian joint, or like whatever old chick you still love, like he was preaching to. It's like what was the one you just said?
It was New Again.
New Again, like Lord, I Need You and New Again have like a similar type message to me. I mean, it's really gospel-y, you know what I'm saying? But
I mean, it's supposed to be a gospel album. There's
Yeah.
no vanity on this.
no doubt, right? So
No
like,
division.
it's solid.
Stop.
Like
this is
You
not
sound
good.
So, like, as
No,
you
We
listen.
don't have to go through no more, bro. This is not a
Listen.
good album. It's
you know what
cool.
it's like. You know what Sean sounds like for real. You ever like be out with your homeboy who has a little bit too much to drink and starts like hanging on to people and being real annoying, and you're like kind of defending him, but in your back of your mind, like if he wasn't my homeboy, I'd help y'all whoop his ass too. Like that's what you're doing. You're like, God,
Listen,
just
off the grid, Hurricane, Praise God, Jonah, Believe What I Say is super fire. Remote Control, Moon, Television, Lord, I Need You for your little chick that you still in love with, Pure Souls. I mean, I think y'all are penalizing folks for putting out that many tracks if you're gonna hold them to a 70% clip. I think that's tough.
No,
it's just not.
That's his double
half-ass
disc, basically, right?
Yeah.
Is that what he basically just did? He just came out with his
Yeah,
double
yeah.
CD.
Yeah. I mean, it's 27 tracks, and
honestly,
there's a couple part 2s and shit on there that are very similar to the other ones.
And
but,
honestly, I think Sean only fucks with this one. If we're being honest,
yeah, the first disc I thought was really good.
That's it, and that's okay, bro. But it's not a great album overall.
Great's a strong word. Like it doesn't stand up against his other stuff in his catalog. It's tough to say that, but I think it's right there with like Life of Pablo.
That's crazy. I ain't rolling.
Yeah,
All right,
I think it's right there.
I ain't rolling. But I love that Jerv was online with me because
Jerv ain't even listen. Jerv heard about tracks.
I hate talking about this dude every other pod, but Hove is washed on that.
Yeah,
I thought you said washed it, bro.
Kanye and Hove was both washed on that. That was like Hakeem Olajuwon and Patrick Ewing in all them other jerseys.
It shook my world, man. Shook my world to hear Jerv say that. Like, it's just, you know how like most people are like, oh man, like when I saw Hakeem in a Raptors jersey, it shook my world. Like, to me, that Jerv say Hove is washed, that's my Hakeem in a Raptors jersey. Like Jerv,
I was disappointed, man.
Oh, Ye's still the most influential dude. He's still the most influential dude in music, no doubt.
Sure, absolutely. That's the thing.
Who's the influence?
That's what's up. They ain't got nothing to do with the album.
It's just everybody, the whole game.
Who's he influencing?
The whole game, everybody.
Do you think Drake's album's coming out this week? You think it's going to be influenced by any of this crap?
No. Drake's going to do his thing. Drake's a different type of artist. Drake's also a super
rap.
Kendrick album coming out. Is he going to be influenced by that?
I mean, those are the three biggest dudes in the music game, period. But he's still the most.
Cole album came out a couple of months or however many months ago. Was that influence?
No, I like Cole album, man. But I still like Isaiah Rashad for.
I guess I'm talking about he's influencing like the younger generation of folks. Clothes, everything.
Name some artists. Bro. Clothes. I'm not talking about.
I'm just talking about influence overall.
He talking about
my thing is this: like people say Pac. I'm not a Pac fan, but if people say Pac was influential, I'm like, hell yeah! Like everyone started rapping about a certain thing and having a certain image and all that. You could see all the whether copycats or influence. DMX, I'm not saying he's a copycat, but that's influenced by Pac, right? Like Ja Rule, influenced by Pac, right? Show me who's influenced by Kanye. Everyone who you might say, like on a superficial level, you realize, no, Kanye actually ripped that dude off. Like, Kid Cudi would be someone I would say, if I was ignorant, I would say Kid Cudi seems like someone who's influenced by Kanye, until I realized, no. Cudi was the one that was giving him all this stuff. So
right, and you can have that same conversation with Travis and that whole situation as well, right?
Exactly. So my thing is like, I'm not talking about fashion. God bless him. I'm not a fashion guy. So, but if you're telling me about music, at one point he was influential, absolutely, the whole soul sample thing and all that. But I'm talking about this version here that's out of control. That's sucking off Donald Trump in front of like the international news media. That's trying to run for president. Like, who's he influencing? Because now we're at a point where the artists coming in, man, them people wasn't listening to College Dropout.
I hear you. I guess when I said influential, I was thinking about just making an impact on different. Hey, listen, man, there's not a lot of people in the game that can announce a concert in a week and sell out stadiums. That's what I'm saying. I guess I'm talking about, like, people are going to show up and respect his shit and go see what the fuck he's doing. And that's influence, is what I'm saying.
In terms of getting attention seeking and gaining that attention, he's really good at that. I'll give him that. He's really good at getting attention. I would give you, when I look at Lil Nas X and some of the stuff he does, I would say, yeah, maybe he's influenced in that way. This is what you do to rile people up right when you're about to drop something so that they get, angered or excited or whatever. Like all of that, sure. But in terms of like the sound, this sound is irrelevant. And I'm talking as an old guy, right? As an old guy who should believe that all the old heads, our music is timeless or whatever. But I hear the new music and I'm like, yeah, nothing is even trying to emulate that.
Yeah, I can't argue that. That's a good point. I still think the album's solid though. Like all these people saying it's trash, it's a zero. It's just not true. They're just either jumping on some type of narrative bandwagon or they just don't fuck with Ye.
To me, it's not a zero. It's just not good, yo. Like it's a couple joints on it. What I mean? I'm not saying every track sucked, but I don't know. It ain't him. It ain't what I expect from him. I expect more from him. He's put himself in that category of, what I'm saying?
Of course. Like, I mean, yeah, his catalog is crazy.
Like, so, when you go after a double disc, you're entering a certain realm of expectations for your album, basically. Although I didn't realize it was a double disc off top.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to put out that many tracks and expect.
That's why that's why most music artists have checks and balances. You have people tell you this is trash. This is not album quality.
Yeah, this is too much.
Mixtape or like a leak or whatever.
Shelf half of this. Yeah,
this isn't good enough to be part of the final 14, 15, even 17 tracks. But again, because of the way this dude behaves, he doesn't have that. He doesn't have any of those checks and balances.
Yeah, I feel it. All right. Chicago.
Power.
Yeah.
Power. I don't even know where to fucking start.
Oh, man.
I need a body.
So
This was
powerful.
This was such a power episode.
Oh
we knew it was coming. We was enjoying it too much.
Trey, you know the funny thing is, I'm watching the episode and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? There are moments where like this is actually a real TV show. Like they're actually okay. This is nice. They're taking their time with the storyline and da. And then it's like I almost feel like like a kid being told to sit still. You know how like they sit still first and they start squirming, and then I gotta do something powerific. And it's just like, why did we do that? What was the point of that, man? Oh my god. What was there was a line in this where I was just like, nah, man. Was it? Oh, it was the inspector.
Oh.
Inspector, like I'm like, guys, like you can't have this dude.
They're just gonna put him in the wall.
Like he not gonna smell.
Yo, he gonna stink up crazy.
It's not even about his end. It's his beginning. He walks in. I'm a by the rules guy, and I'm the by the rules and by the rules and by the rules and by the rules.
And
is there anything we could do? Fuck yeah, I want you so much. Like immediately with my man.
I want you to be
no hesitation.
With my man standing right there. The super
like word.
He said like, when I mean alone.
He's a repeat offender with that. 100%. He said
I mean alone.
Yeah, licking his lip. I'm like, yo, and it's like it's like it's power. Like like in a regular TV show, the dude would have showed up and she would have walked in and said, look, this is the deal. You take care of us, we take care of you. We got your boy too. And like he would have cut him in on the thing, and that's it. We don't have to, like we didn't need that. With that whole storyline about an inspector shows up and makes a big thing about that.
Mark had to catch a body. They had to show her toughness.
Yeah, and then he gets killed at the end and stuff. Like it was such an unnecessary. It was just like, yo, we've been too much of a regular show, guys. We need to remind these people what they watch, and they watching Power here.
I think it was also another example to show that
just pay him,
but that she's got what's his name on a leash. Like, yo, and Marvin. She waited there for him to come and take care of it. Like, I don't know. That might have just been an example of that.
You know what you're doing right there, my man? You're putting logical thinking into Power.
And that's the number one rule.
Learn that. You can't do that. You can't do that. That might make sense. We'll probably never hear about that because it's Power.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know how he got Buddy in the wall. He'd had to just threw him over the first.
What? While he was still, and he's still like alive.
He's handcuffed and everything.
No, I thought Rock killed him. Rock didn't kill him?
No.
He popped him with the nail gun.
He kills him with the nail gun at the end.
The nigga ate the hammer like that shit was sweet. Nigga took a hammer to the helmet, nigga, and thought it was normal. Bro, he should have been cooked off that hammer hit.
He was slumped though.
He must have hit that nigga hard enough. But long story, white girl pull up in the hood.
Dude, the funniest thing was,
he treated that shit like it was a field trip.
At the end of the episode, well, that's what you're doing right now. At the end of the episode, my fault, man. At the end of the episode, when Famous gets top in the bathroom,
I thought it was the white girl.
I thought it was her too. I was like, oh,
I did too.
And then I'm like, wait, so there was a random other white girl at the party?
Like, why did they look similar? That was a power moment. But I thought white girl Nick was top and Famous because she had hit the lace blunt.
Yeah.
He was, but it was so funny because he was like, gotta catch a body. And then it was going to like transition and everybody's getting some. And then all of a sudden they had to do the Power fashion and drop the body.
Yeah. What, you thought we were just singing this, Trey? Like
so she just hits a lace blunt and that's just it. Like there's nothing extra with that. There's nothing extra. Like she was supposed to like I understand they come back to this 2-3 episodes from now, but like they're supposed to expand on that, show her do something wild or do something crazy to let us know, hey, don't forget, y'all. She like what? What are they doing? What are they doing? And then he sees what's old boy's name that got killed?
Scrap.
I don't even think he did. I just think he just out of it.
Oh no,
that
he's
nigga,
dead, bro.
No, Scrappy's dead. They threw his body out in the front.
No, he did.
Because they gave him a little post in there. I don't know if you go back and watch it, bro. Bro look like he look like
he gave it like a little.
He look like he on some like kill me. You know how to move. You go in the hospital, they go like, who did this?
That would be some power stuff, right?
It's definitely power shit, bitch.
Yo,
who did it?
The whole diversion of the guy from Brooklyn. I thought he was gonna like make some problems.
Yeah, he was corny.
He's
Brooklyn,
just like
Brooklyn. Is that how niggas from Brooklyn is?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And
Queens,
motherfucker. That nigga said,
yeah, it's outside. Now that happens. Someone will happen. Someone will punch someone randomly and just yell out Southside.
I heard all y'all voice in the beginning, in the beginning of the show when Kanan's boy goes, when you hear my shit, man, you gonna be on my dick. He was like, nigga, what? I heard that's exactly. I heard all three of y'all voices say, man, what did you just say? I thought that shit was funny to kick the episode off.
That's fun. Yo, let me ask a question. I'm gonna ask a real question. Is Famous nice?
Yeah,
because like I keep wanting like to like think he's a.
I mean, for the show, like, yes, but
like,
no.
You know, it's just one of those things.
I thought
his character. His character.
Can I clarify that too, then? Because I want people to think that I think he's out here. Like I just mean for the show, like he's nice. Like, that's what
like I kind of was surprised.
Luffy having so much raw sex too with the sister. I'll be hot. Yeah. I'm jealous.
Yeah,
listen, man, I find her in real life, bro.
Yeah, she's tough.
Yo, hold on. In Power's defense, this was early 90s. Or like late, it's the 80s and 90s.
No, it's like early 90s. Early 90s.
Yeah, my folks are still pulling up in limos.
Yeah.
Like, niggas are still wearing them things, bro. You see how weak that condom looked when she gave
God.
it?
Bro, like, see-through. Was that the first condom?
That shit was see-through, bro.
That shit like a lollipop wrapper, bro.
It did. Yo,
clear it
from the bank. From the bank, the lollipop you grabbed from the bank.
I was fucking back then, bro. Hey,
what color do you want, buddy? Give me the red one, I guess. Thanks, brother. That's exactly what it looked like.
Yo, Famous's song. Now we hear the full lyrics. Like, at first, like I thought, like the look on Kanan's face was like, "Yo, this dude is narrating my life, right?"
Right.
But like midway through, I'm like, it sounds like he's kind of shitting on his boy, right?
Well, he's snitching. He's snitching.
Not snitching, but it's not just snitching. It's like on some. And when he said there should have been 2 dead, but instead there was 2 survivors or whatever, I was like, "Wait, what are you trying to imply here, sir? As you steal my life for your art, are you also judging?" Like,
you do it every day.
Oh man, I could like there was a part where I was like, yeah, Kanan's got to kill this kid. Like, you can't have this.
He never gives off that vibe that he gives off the vibe that he likes him though. It's never like he looks at him funny or anything like that.
But that
was Famous like his best friend.
Is but like I would see the look on his face. He definitely had the Russell Westbrook look on his face. Like,
which one? The NBA Live meme?
Yeah, the y'all
tripping.
Oh yeah, niggas tripping. I like
what? Oh
right.
man.
What?
Also, the Colombian store owner and his wife, like, bro.
He be beating her ass.
I mean, but like, and just trotting her out there with no makeup on it, another just half a swollen face.
Like she's just mobbing through life without nobody noticing.
Yeah, man. Like at least make her work in the back or something. I'm like,
She was just having a long. She was just tired when she walked out. She was just like, "Damn, man, this shit just don't end." Like,
yo, Rock walked up there. It's like, yo, I need you to put me in contact with your cousin. She's like, I got a lot of cousins, and I wanted Rock to say the one that sells drugs. That's the one.
That's the one
that sells. Like, boy, stop wasting my time. Oh my god, what a show, man. Let me see what else I got here from my notes. Oh, the gas station. I have no idea how this is supposed to work.
Yeah, I don't know why this nigga thinks he's like reinventing the wheel or some stupid shit. Like, I don't just do the drugs. And it's so funny. Who was right about that? I think it was Amin that said how Rock was gonna sell them drugs. They didn't move no product. Remember the niggas out there? They're like, did anybody show up? It was like, no.
Nope. Yeah.
You're right.
Man.
All did.
Maybe it's like it's a hybrid joint.
We're still committed to this stupid ass show.
Is DeAndre Barksdale?
I gotta see how this thing plays out
again. Is this the end of his character storyline? She got cut off and that's it, or I kind of feel like it's the end of his character storyline for one reason, because his grandma won bingo. Because every time they showed them in the bingo hall, I'd be like, is she ever going to win? And when he turns off her earpiece, how will she know when they call out her bingo? I swear every single scene, I've always thought about that. I was like, yo, how's she going to hear when they call out the thing? But turns out she hears just fine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And she won bingo. So I feel like that's it.
Man, I thought that was precious. The nigga spend time with his grandma.
Yeah, I mean, the whole time, man. His whole business operation is sitting next to his grandma.
Yeah, he was chilling, drinking a coffee, looking sharp.
Yeah. Jerv, last thoughts on Power before you dip.
I gotta see how this thing plays out, but this was arguably the worst episode. This was the worst episode, and I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
Let me ask like this. Who's going to die next?
I think Lou. I think Lou might die now.
Lou's distracted. Trey, who do you think is going to die next?
The other brother,
Marvin. Wow,
because he thirsty.
Yeah.
He doing too. He play double dipping. I think Rock gonna kill him.
Sean, who you think gonna die?
I'm blanking on Joey Badass's name.
Oh, Unique.
That would be crazy, but he's starting to he's starting to get a little reckless.
He's gonna die in the last episode.
Yeah, he gonna live a little bit longer.
He's gonna live a little bit longer. No, I'll tell you right now, either Nicole or Famous or both of them gonna die. For sure.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, Nicole definitely. Listen, Nicole gonna get killed, and then that's how Jukebox gonna go to the
crazy.
Not crazy. She gonna go to the cop side because she gonna start messing with that cop. She gonna start talking to that cop, and the cop gonna convince her because she gonna be like, "I need to find who did it, or I'm gonna try to do it." And
I'm gonna help you.
Right there, you go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
there it is. All right, well, that's gonna do it for our show today. Thank you to Big Jerv. Thank you to Black Trey. Thank you to producer Sean. As always. Touch of the COVID there.
They came back with that Louis.
Yo, I got tested, brother. I got tested immediately.
Got that Louisville.
All them dusty motherfuckers.
All them dusty. I was like, nope, you're not gonna do this to me. As always, remember, subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/countthethings, where you find the overflow episodes, you find the live shows, you find the Cinephobe special edition episodes. Next week we'll be back with Oz talk. We took a week off of Oz, but next week we'll dive right back in with our Oz review. As always, stay black.